If you haven't seen already the 22 rules of storytelling according to Pixar, here's the URL for at least one of the places on Gizmodo that has sort of reprinted that. Every author should read that and, form your own opinions about it. I'm not saying that this is, carved into stone tablets or anything, but it's definitely worth a run through for sure. And in one case, they ask, what wouldn't happen? Think about what wouldn't happen in this story. And when I say make lists, here's what I mean by that. If you've kind of ever had that, played that game, or I know therapists will do it, psychotherapists will do it, a sort of free association game, where what you're trying to do is say the first thing that comes into your mind. You don't want to overthink. You don't want to edit yourself. You don't want to think, oh, people will think I'm dumb if I say that, or, oh, that's revealing too much, or that's inappropriate, or whatever. You want to just make a list as quickly as possible. Don't overthink. Don't try to form it into, poetry or anything like that. You're just really writing down one word, then you're writing down another word, then you're writing down another word, and do this as quickly as possible. So when you do these lists, ask yourself, here I've got this work in progress and I'm stuck on, well, what wouldn't happen in this story? And let yourself play with it. Again, it's supposed to be fun. If you're not having at least a little bit of fun writing, then why even bother? What are you even doing it for, right? What wouldn't happen in this story? Write down just any nonsensical thing. You're writing that memoir of the first time you met your spouse or something like that. Well, what didn't happen? A UFO didn't land and abduct both of you, right? That didn't happen. So what else didn't happen, right? And by starting to look at what wouldn't happen, you start to break down you start to break down walls in your own thinking, and you start to think, whether you like it or not, you'll start to think about what would happen. Because once you start to say, well, this wouldn't happen, this character would never do that, well, what would that character do? And this character would never say, I love you because why? And now you're starting to, again, you're asking questions, or you're starting to formulate new opinions and new ideas about those characters. And about the story itself, about plot points too.